Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Kionna, Sharice, and today we're doing a Sephora savings event haul.
I can't even explain it, maybe it's a way you look.
So if you're new to my channel, what I like to do with these hauls is, if it's repurchases, I'll give you reviews, I'll swatch things. But today, I usually just throw things all over my face, but I'm actually getting ready to go out to a Japanese street festival. And what I picked out works for building a simple face. I do have mostly makeup and fragrance this time, which is interesting. I guess I stocked up on a lot of skincare in my Ulta haul, which if you have TikTok, I'm linked that below. Follow me on TikTok if you wanna see that. Anything else before I start? Oh, I did want to tell you, it shouldn't affect anything, but I did put on the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Powder as a base, but I didn't buy any foundation or anything. This box is definitely like stuffed. I tried not to do too much damage. The other thing was I placed my order at midnight, the day the sale started, and I'm Rouge, so the first day. I got my order the same day as my friend who ordered like days later. So I just uploaded a video, so I don't think I'm gonna rush and try to get this up before the sale's over. Hopefully you just enjoy these types of videos and enjoy hanging out with me. So first up from the Sephora collection, if you don't know, well, I mean, it's gonna be over, but so Rouge gets 20% off, VIB gets 15% off, and then Beauty Insider gets 10% off of this sale. But Sephora collection items are 30% off during the sale. I feel like I'm hearing an echo. I hope that's not true. So I saw somebody mention the Sephora collection deep cleaning brush and sponge shampoo. And I said, okay, let me pick that up because I had been thinking, do I have? Yes, I do. So a lot of people use this Cinema Secret stuff to clean their brushes, but it is supposed to be more of an in-between everyday clean. But every once in a while, you got to get in there with a real cleaner. And there are a couple ways to do this, but I was just interested in trying out, something made really for brushes and sponges and not just, I have used shampoo before, like actual hair shampoo on my stuff. And my desk is actually a disaster, so maybe this could be part of a refresh. The only thing is I have not located. So when you're washing your brushes, you can just rub them on your hand if you want, but my hands hurt. So that's kind of annoying to do. But I did have like a little grippy mat and you could like stick it to your sink and rub your brushes against that. That's what I forgot about. I need another one of those. Note to self. Got a sample of the Youth to the People Polypeptide Future Cream. I feel like peptides are the new word of the day. But I have seen people talking about, I think that's Youth to the People. They came out with a new body cream, body moisturizer. I do not need to make another order, but I've been influenced. Okay, so we have the Phlur. I don't know if that's how you say it. They're Amber Haze Hair and Body Fragrance Mist. I do not own any body mists. I don't know, because once I discovered Perfume, I was kind of like, what's the point of a body mist? But they all give something. They all give. And I had this one and the vanilla one in my cart, but vanilla was sold out at the time. But I was looking at Amber. In the notes. Let me grab my dying iPad. I need to replace this. But everything else just feels more important. But it's 16 gigabytes and it's fighting for its life every time I gotta look up stuff. If you're watching this video with the intention of seeing what I like, I don't think that's happening, but I'm gonna throw it out there. An Apple gift card, a Target gift card with telling me I need to use it on a new iPad. Just put it out there. We never know what to get you. I'm gonna tell you in this video. So according to Sephora, it's a warm floral with notes of saffron, jasmine, absolute, and amber. And I kind of love jasmine and amber, so I'm gonna have too many fragrances today to be spraying them on me, but I have some blotter strips. Just taking the cap off, I smell something. Okay, they got on my hand, got on my arm. Hold on. No, but that's a nice fine mist. I'm smelling alcohol at first, so I'm gonna let it settle. I'm gonna give it a minute. Also, this is the mini at 3 ounces and the full size is 8 ounces. Okay, to me, it is kind of giving that sensual jasmine amber scent. I really smell it more in the air than I do on this, and it is kind of sweet, but not too much. I like it. Brown sugar babe-esque. Because now I'm getting sweet. And I'm trying to think, I really like sweet scents, but then I'm kind of on the edge of, I don't want to smell like a teenager. But so far, I like the scent. It is clearly in the air and strong. And I might have made a mistake starting with that, but I like it. Okay, into a little makeup. We have the Refy Brow Tint. This is a repurchase, except I had it in black before, and this is deep brown. So I really like this as kind of a everyday, it's actually more of a gel than a tint. It does give flexible hold, I would say, and I like this as an everyday brow tint and gel. And I'm just curious if deep brown, I don't really expect a huge difference from black, but since I've decided it's a daytime thing, we can go a little softer. But I like it because I feel like, you know, it's a nice hold, but not too much. I feel like it fills in a little bit of color, but it doesn't do a whole lot. It still looks to me very natural, but also better than what I started with. Yeah, that's a good brow. Now, looking at the fresh one, mine is caked up with product around the rim, so I'll just let y'all know that. I feel like this is a product I will continue to rebuy. And then if you need a little more, you can take a little brow pen and fill in. Now, Vanilla Vibes by Juliette Has a Gun is becoming one of my favorite fragrances. I actually wanted a full size, but when I was looking at my cart price, I said, we can't do it, but hint, hint, nudge, nudge. And this is one of the few, so what I will really do is buy travel sizes. And if I use up the travel size, then I know, okay, we can buy a full size. And I don't have it in this room, but it's out in the living room. I emptied this travel size real quick. So on Sephora, it's a fresh floral with notes of sea salt, natural vanilla, and sandalwood. And to me, I definitely get that salty vanilla opening. It just smells fresh, like a day at the beach, but a little sweet. And then as it settles on my skin, it becomes more of a nice sweet vanilla. I feel like it's a beautiful everyday scent, office scent, summer, spring scent. I'm gonna wear this, I would wear this all the time. This would actually be, I don't know if I haven't decided my signature scents, but this might be one of them. And I have a lot of vanillas. I love Gourmand, and this stands out for me. So I was influenced by TikTok to try out these Dieux, I think that's how you say it. They're Forever eye masks. They come in this tin, and these are your 2 eye masks. So basically their whole thing is, instead of buying eye masks, that's gonna trouble me, to just get the most out of your serum, whatever, put your serum on and then put these masks on, and then it'll help the product sink into the skin. And then you can just wash these off and reuse them. I don't know how many times. Infinitely reusable. Creates a seal, allowing products to fully sink in. So I was just super interested in these. I actually thought about buying, I was looking at a few of their skincare products, their eye serum and moisturizer, but they didn't make the cut when it came to spending my money. But these may be a nice little extra touch when you're doing your makeup. I usually start with my eyeshadow first, so it can be sitting that whole time, letting that product sink in before you move on to your base. Next, I picked up the Topical Slick Salve Mint Lip Balm. This had a little, I wouldn't say controversy, but I think people complaining and not knowing what they signed up for. This barrier building balm protects, relieves, and soothes dry and parched lips. I think people were thinking, you know, it's too sticky, it's too thick, but it's a treatment. To me, it sounds like not an everyday lip balm. I'm gonna be trying on a lot of lips today, so we're just gonna, yeah, that's thick. I don't know if you saw that. Like the beauty supply store gloss. That's, whoa. Okay, yeah, that's very thick. I do get that menthol smell, but it's not too much. Or minty, whatever. Actually smells like a gum. Okay. But yeah, I personally, I would never wear this during the day unless my lips were, you know, really needing it. This is a nighttime treatment. And I love trying a nighttime lip treatment. My lips kind of act up, especially I think with weather changes, and I don't know what's going on, but my lips tend to just peel right on off a couple times throughout the year. Like not literally, but literally, like the skin just comes off, especially when it doesn't like certain products. So I've been using the Olehenriksen Pout Preserve Lip Tide, and so far that has been going well. Okay, I had to get another K18. This is their leave-in hair mask, and K18, if you've never heard of it, it's, what would I really say? Like it repairs the bonds in your hair. And not to get too into it, but you have a couple different types of bonds in your hair, and me with processed blonde hair, those bonds get broken when I bleach my hair, right? Or get damaged. And we like to keep her in rotation so that the curls can keep curling. And I'm on like day 13. This is how the curls are popping. I need my roots done. Y'all, my hairstylist is moving. But anyways, it seems like whenever I talk about my hair on TikTok, everybody gets upset. So at one point, K-Team did send me one of these for free. I did run out, and so I picked up another one on my own. The only thing I don't like is, at least for me, there's no indicator of when you're running out. And so the last time I used it, I was thinking to myself, I've used this a lot. How will I know when it runs out? You can just feel maybe the weight, but the container itself has some weight. So, and there's no way to see the level of the product. You take your last pump and nothing comes out. So on one of my last wash days with it, I did half of my head and couldn't do the other half. But I will give you some tips from my stylist, because what they say is like one pump for your whole head. We ain't got to listen to them. She does, well, when she does my hair, she splits my hair into 4 sections, I think, and does at least 1, if not 2 pumps on each section. So when I do my own hair, I usually split my hair in half, and I think I use 4 pumps on my head when I wash my hair. Because at first I was like, how am I supposed to make this work? But I'm not. Now, I did get my hands on the Forever Mood Fragrance Discovery Kit. Forever Mood just launched their first line of fragrances, and like I said, I can't be buying full sizes of stuff I don't know I like. So thankfully, I was able to get my hands on this, and I think I'm gonna do a whole separate video on just this. I'm sorry. But you know, searchability, people might just be looking just for this, and I also want to dedicate some time to it. These are the first products I ever bought from the brand Saie, but I've been seeing them all over my timeline and I'm super intrigued. So we're gonna start with the slip tint, which I know I picked up from watching Tony Bravo's TikTok. And one product that hasn't made it into my bag, but it's like I almost always get it, but then I don't, is the Saie, like their glowy balm, whatever their primer is. Maybe next time, or maybe this time. So I got the shade 16. Tony was saying this was like a lighter concealer, as far as like an everyday, not full coverage, I guess unless you want it to be, but the kind of concealer I'm about to put on right now with a bare face. They say it's a lightweight, non-comedogenic concealer with natural radiant medium coverage, proven to wear 12 hours, smooth and hydrate skin. And I do like the hydrating part because I'm combo oily, but my under eyes are not. I probably should have got more of a skin tone shade, but I never know what I'm thinking. This 16 is a medium tan with golden undertones. Let's see. Okay. This might be a little too bright. It's blending out nice. It's more the color. I do think if I was wearing this, yeah, as an everyday concealer, I would want something a little bit darker. But I do like this color if I was doing like full glam. But it does feel kind of light under my brush. I don't know. Maybe too many thoughts. Buff the edges a little bit. Better blend. Now looking in my mirror and it's settled down and everything, it actually doesn't look that bright. Or does it? I don't know. But I'm looking in my mirror. It looks darker. Everything looks darker in the mirror and it looks fine. It does look a little bit creasy. So I'm gonna set it super quick. So first impressions, I feel like it looks nice. It blended out nice. It definitely needs to be set. Got some powder in my eye. Now the color looks fine. I don't know. Part of me wants to go into a store and just swatch. Let's see, this was 16. Now I'm going down the colors, looking at Sephora, and nothing darker than this says a golden undertone anymore. So that's interesting. Yeah, 17 is peach undertones, which I sometimes like. And then after that is olive, which sometimes works for me. Sometimes I'm kind of olive, sometimes not. And then after that it's like neutral. They have cool and warm. It's interesting using cool and warm descriptors when you're also using golden and peach descriptors. Anyways, I'm gonna try the Dew blush next. I got the color Sweetie. I'm trying to think, I think Dara might have been one of the ones who posted about this and made me want to try it. Sweetie is a neutral pink and it just seemed like a more like everyday type of, it's a kind of a fat wand. An everyday blush versus, y'all know the hot pink blush I wear constantly. I don't know how much to start with. That's actually pretty cute. It's kind of, I don't want to say disappearing, but it's kind of a flushed from within type of blush. Probably a little better for the office than what I've been wearing. I like that. That's cute. That's more, it's definitely more subtle. So I definitely think for some of y'all who would want, you know, a little color on your cheek, but you're not into too much, this is cute. And I'm actually seeing pink, which is a problem, not a problem, but for darker skin, getting pink to show up as pink, it don't really work out like that a lot of the time. I'm happy with that. Okay. I would definitely try some other colors. And if these model pictures are correct, it looks like you can build it up quite a bit too. I forgot I wanted to try this first, but I guess that's okay. We'll try it in another video. This is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. It's a mattifying serum. So she came out with two more because she has the blurring balm powder, which she was using as her, well, hold on. She has the juice boot. Hold on. What is this? She has the glow serum, which is kind of a primer. And I like this. And then she has the blurring balm powder, which is like a cream to powder formula that I've seen her use as like a first step in a lot of her videos. But then she dropped two new products. This and more of like an oil balm for the more dry skin. So I love Danessa Myricks products, as you might have guessed from my channel. But sometimes it's like, you know, she's a true artist. And I'm only mildly creative. So there are like a lot of things you can do with her products. Like I saw her mixing the blurring balm powder with one of her pigments to make an eyeshadow. Like those things don't click to me. So when we have a lot of products that kind of do similar things, but not really, I'm like, what do I, tell me what to do. Help me. But that's what it looks like. I picked this up because I feel like my oil is somewhat controlled. Like I don't mind it too much, but I definitely think my nose, maybe my forehead, but certainly my nose gets a little more oily than I would like for when I'm taking pictures and things and doing cosplays. I'm interested in seeing how this would make that look a little better. I'm just gonna put a little on. It's not a squeeze bottle. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but it just kind of drips out. Wait, do not shake, just tap bottom. You already knew what to say. So that's it on the hand. It's very liquidy, but I can feel that kind of serum quality. Almost like silicone-y, but very, very, very light. We'll have to put her to the test later. Unfortunately, I'm sorry I forgot. Okay, I got another Discovery perfume set. This one is from Brown Girl Jane. I have seen the brand around a lot, but I feel like their perfumes have been getting more attention and they caught my eye specifically because I did notice not everything in this set was actually available on the Sephora site. So I'm gonna try out the two that caught my eye the most, which were, let me pull them out. And I appreciate she has the names and notes on the back of the box. They ain't not that easy to get out this packaging. Whoop. Okay. First, I'm trying Casablanca, which has notes of marshmallow, soft suede, and cardamom. That is interesting. Yeah, that's kind of blowing my mind, my nose. Like, I haven't smelled. What is this? I don't even know what this is because I'm smelling, I guess, the suede, which is kind of like a, I want to say like a leather seat, but it's not. But that's the first thing I think of. But then my nose catches the whiffs of the cardamom, which is kind of like adding this nice herby element. And then on the other side of my nose, I'm catching the marshmallow, like this sweetness. But I wouldn't call it a sweet light. Feels unisex. I'm actually very intrigued. I'm very intrigued. This is interesting. This is different. Yeah, I would say it definitely leans masculine with a little bit of that sweetness to pull it over. I'm impressed by just how interesting this smells. I definitely think if you have that, you're not gonna be smelling like anybody else. And I like it. The other one I wanna try is Dawn, which has notes of water lily, amber resin, and vanilla bourbon. I'm actually getting the water lily at the forefront, which I wasn't expecting. This is a nice floral. I saw vanilla and amber and immediately went gourmand, but it's, at least on opening, this is a floral. And what I mean by opening is perfumes kind of have a, when you first spray them, you get a smell. Throughout the day, you kind of get a smell. And then you get down to the base layer, which is another smell. So I have some perfumes like Flower Balm. That's one of my favorites, but I don't like the opening. It needs to sit for like 20 minutes until I like it. I like this. It smells like water, floral. Hold on. Brown Girl Jane is kind of doing her big one. I only wanted to try two, but I'm gonna have to try a third one. Because the thing is with fragrance, and to clear your nose, what I like to do is just smell the back of my hand. Or you can smell your inner elbow if it reaches. But too many fragrances, for most people, and definitely for me, your brain is like, ugh. Your nose kind of shuts down and mine starts to hurt. I'm gonna try Dare because that doesn't sound like something I would like at all. So I'm curious. It has notes of juicy cherry, rose, Damascena, and Italian leather. It's definitely not my cup of tea, but it doesn't smell bad. I'm getting the rose, I'm getting the leather. Just a little bit of cherry over here. This does feel a little masculine, but I also think unisex. This is not for me, but it's definitely for somebody. Like, okay, Brown Girl Jane. Okay, we're gonna have to do a little drive-by because I'm running out of time. I'm going to a festival and I don't want to get there and only have like 30 minutes left, but that's my problem. I went to bed at 3 last night because I was editing my last video. Okay, so the big dog is the Danessa Myricks Groundwork palette in Blooming Romance. So her first palette was like neutrals, and this is more pinks and browns and things. If you want a dedicated video on this, I can, but I think I'm just gonna throw something on my eye real quick. I did not get the neutrals palette. I was thinking about it and I was going back and forth, but kind of what I was saying before with like, you certainly don't need to be a makeup artist to use these products, but I think you need maybe a little more of a creative mind for what to do with them. But I'm a sucker for pink. So this is the palette. I believe the bigger pans, I'll swatch them, but I believe those are like a creamy pomade turns to powder, and then the smaller pans are powder. Also the creamy pomade, whatever formula this is, made me a little nervous, but we're gonna try it. So we see we have kind of this light pink to medium pink, a little mauve, peach, whatever that is. Then we're getting into, I see these are more true browns. These are more browns that have, I can tell when a brown has like purple pink in it, and that's kind of these. I'm gonna try this fluffy brush to pick up the formula. We'll see. I'm starting with Dreamy and maybe ending with Dreamy. Okay. I don't have any room on this desk for my mirror. Wait, it's a mirror in this palette. Girl. I think it's picking up nicely. I'm gonna try a different, I have a flatter brush somewhere. That did pick up a little more. It is kind of looking purpley on my skin, which is something that can happen with pinks on brown skin. So I'm feeling like I would want to use a base. I'm gonna go over that with the powder version just to, I thought I would like that better. And I kind of do. Still kind of has that purple hue, but it's more pink. Gonna just do the same thing on the other eye. I'm gonna try putting the lightest color, Crush, just kind of here to add a, see if that shows up on top of it. A little, but not really. Okay, I am undecided about her, but I don't mind it, but we need a little more out of that palette. We have 4 lip products. First, Summer Fridays. This is a repurchase, their lip butter balm in pink sugar. It's supposed to have a sheer tint, but on me, you don't really see much. It's really clear, but I like the scent. Like, it's light and sweet, but not too much. And I love this as just like an everyday lip balm. We had to get another one. What do I want to try next? From the Sephora collection, I got this Lacquer Shine. I don't know exactly what it's called, but all the products will be in the description box. And the shade is Magnetic Wave. For some reason, when I saw like the ad for these, they looked like dupes of the YSL. Are they called candy glazes? Something like that, like lip glazes. And I wanted one real bad, but I can never just, they're like $40. Everything costs a lot these days. So, you know, I don't know if they're actually meant to be a dupe or anything, but my mind just thought of that looking at their pictures in container. Going on smooth. I kept applying it because at first I didn't see it, but now I see it. This is like a mauve-y color, which reminds me of my lip color. That's cute. A little too much on the bottom lip, but y'all get the vibes. Y'all get the vibes. This feels like not quite my nude, but for me, it works in that way. Yeah, I find I really gravitate to that kind of color when I have a lot going on the rest of my face. Frame my face real quick. Because I just wanted to put on, that's gonna bother me. I wanted to put on a little mascara. This is the One Size Fantasize. I did not buy it in this haul, but I bought it like a month ago and it's my first time trying it. I need a little mirror. Got a big one. And so far, it has been, when I do it right, it's been getting my lashes really long. Now, I did also pick up the Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Gloss. I'm just gonna swatch this on my hand because I don't have enough time to properly show the plumping. but they only had a couple colors in mini and I got Rosy Outlook. Now I have tried I have their lip treatment, like their overnight treatment, and I like it, but I probably wouldn't repurchase that. It's kind of thick. I don't really see any color. I saw a little more on the website. It has kind of a pleasant smell. There's a lot going on my hand right now though. I do feel just like the tiniest bit of heat on my hand. But yeah, this seems like it would be a thicker gloss than what I would normally like. Finally, I think, the Summer Fridays Dream Lip Oil. So I got the lip butter balm, which I love, but I said, let me try the lip oil. Now, like, how different is the effect of a lip oil versus a lip butter balm? I don't know, because a butter balm looks like a gloss. I got the shade Blush Dreams, which seems to be the color I'm buying everything in. It's not looking like an oil. It feels like an oil. It feels like an oil other product hybrid. Yeah, it feels like an oily lip gloss. But that's actually more color than I expected. It feels comfortable on the lips. I'm thinking, because I like it, but also it's not a color that I would want to cover up my natural lip liner. So I would just have to be careful with the placement, but she's cute. We're gonna try her out for the rest of the day. I think that's it because I'm running out of time. I'm not gonna be able to film the Forever Mood video today, which is like, I try to take advantage of, you know, looking like something. But if we don't go, it ain't no point in leaving home. So with that, I'm gonna treat myself to Vanilla Vibes because I've missed you. Amazing. But okay, guys, that is everything from the haul. Let me take a look at the concealer one more time. I don't know, but let me know down in the comments. Did you pick up any of this stuff from the Sephora sale? Anything you can recommend? Anything you want videos on? So if you liked the video, please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.